Hello everyone, Lurgs here, and today
it's Heathrow Airport Terminal 5 drop-off charge, how to get there and how it works. I'll show you all of this in real time, so we'll be driving in, dropping off the passengers and then exiting Terminal 5 in the car, and then when we get home I'll show you how to pay the charge. Of course, in the good old days there was no charge at all before ANPR, the number plate recognition system. You could just rock up any time of day or night, just drop off your passengers for free and pick them up for free. But you can't do that anymore outside the terminal. Only at the long stay free parking when you take the shuttle bus. So I'm on the M25 going clockwise, and you want to come off at junction 14. Now this slip road actually splits into two, so if you look at the sign above it says Heathrow Terminal 5 only. You want to stay in that lane, not the one on the left hand side, because that will take you to a different terminal. So keep in the right hand lane here. It then splits into two again, and the sign above just confirms this, Heathrow Terminal 5 only. So we've now come off the M25 and we're in a 40 miles an hour zone, so just be wary of that. And we're just following this road all the way round. As we come over this crest, as we drop down, there'll be a slit road coming in from the left, so just be wary of any cars or vehicles entering from the left hand side. And we're just coming up to the roundabout. And it's virtually straight across. So we want to be in the outer two lanes. If you do a left at this roundabout, that takes you to the long stay car park for Terminal 5. You can pre-book any parking there, and that also allows you to drop passengers off for free, and then they can just get the shuttle bus into Terminal 5. Now do be wary of this when you're dropping off at Terminal 5 or picking up. It is in the ULEZ zone, just very quickly. So if your car or van is not compatible, you will be charged currently £12.50, and depending on what year this video is, it's likely to be even more. So it's going to cost us £12.50 for ULEZ and £6 for drop off. Cheers. Rant over. You want to stay in the outer two lanes, the outer right hand two lanes. We're going up this incline. Now the two lanes on the left are for the drop-off area. If you're actually going to be picking somebody up, you need to go on the further right hand lane, and that is where the short stay parking is. And when I do that, I'll make another video and I'll put a link above and at the end of this video. So you can be in either of the left or right hand lanes as we come into the drop-off zone. And this is ANPR, automatic number plate recognition, so there's no escape unless you've got revolving number plates like James Bond on his DB5. But there's no car parking machines here or tickets or any people sitting in old wooden huts accepting your money. It's all done online, and you've got till midnight of the following day to pay your drop-off charge. Now just be wary of the speed limit in here, and there's lots of people crossing the road, just be wary of that. So you can just pull up anywhere that you get a space on the left or the right hand side. Obviously the left hand side is better if you're unloading lots of suitcases. This guy wants to pull out, so I'll just let him pull out. I'm just going to reverse into this space here. And of course, as I do that, the guy in front drives off. Now currently in the year 2025, there's no actual time limit. You can stay as long as you want, but what you can't do is leave your vehicle unattended. So you must remain with it at all times. Otherwise, if you disappear and maybe go to the toilet and come back, you may find it's disappeared. So you've got plenty of time to offload your passengers and the suitcases. Make all your lovely romantic goodbyes as they jet off and have a lovely holiday somewhere. So I've dropped off the passengers. Now it's time to exit. Again, I'll show this all in real time so you know exactly where you're going. This footage here is about 5 o'clock in the morning and it's really busy, so in the middle of the day it could be really busy here. And this is a 20 miles an hour zone, but just be wary of lots of people and children around. And just a reminder, there's no parking machines or any pay machines when you exit to pay for your drop-off charge. That's all done when you get home online, and I'll show you that at the end of the video. And as we get to the end, we'll be going down the hill. This now changes to a 30 miles an hour zone. And what I'm going to be doing is heading back to the M25 south, which is anti-clockwise. But I'll show you where the junction is for M25 north as well, the clockwise version, so you can either take that one or the M25 south. So it's the same exit procedure to get onto the M25, no matter which way you're going. So just following the signpost straight ahead. So exit M25, either of these two lanes. Just follow the road round. Thank you for flying through Terminal 5. What it should say is thank you for giving us all your money. Just bear round this roundabout. It's virtually straight over. And this is part of the M25. And you can either head left, which is southbound M25, anti-clockwise, or you can carry on straight ahead, which is M25 north, clockwise. I'm going to be heading M25 south, so I'm just bearing left here. And of course I'm not going to film myself driving all the way home, because that will take hours. But the first thing you must do when you get home before you pay your drop-off charge is have a lovely cup of tea. Nothing better than a nice brew. And then once you've had your cup of tea, go to the Heathrow Airport website. I'll put a link in the description. Then pay for your drop-off, pay your charge online. It then asks you for your registration plate of your vehicle, so type that in and then it should find the car that you're in, the vehicle that you're in. Once it does, click on confirm, put in your email address and then put in the date that you visited. So mine was this morning, today, the 3rd of June 2025. Then check the tick box, already visited. Tick to say you've read and understood the terms and conditions. Then click on pay for your drop-off. It then asks you for your debit or credit card details. So enter all that and click on continue. And if that works, you'll get a screen come up saying the payment confirmation. And you'll also get sent an email with a copy of the receipt and the payment details. Now this one was slightly different to the Gatwick one. The Gatwick one knew that I'd already arrived, but this system obviously hasn't updated yet. But I've already paid because I knew I was there. And you can, if you want to, pre-book in advance if you know you're going to be there on a specific date. And you can actually open up your own account. And I hope that was useful to you. I've got lots of other useful airport parking videos and drop-off zones and how to pick up passengers. That's at Gatwick and Heathrow and the Heathrow NCP. And what I do is, whilst this huge plane is coming in to land at Heathrow, I just put the links to those videos around the edge of the screen. Catch you later.